At the Lake Fork of Rock Creek trailhead. This week I'm attempting Sky Pilot Mountain. I'm gonna hike to Kaiser Brown Lake today for base camp, 7 miles. I'll stay there tonight, tomorrow night. Well, we've made it to Kaiser Brown Lake, our base camp, in 2 hours and 10 minutes. There's Whitetail Peak, and just to the left in the distance, I think that's our mountain. Pretty sure that's it, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that's the one. Well, I found my base camp, got the tent set up, cooked some dinner. I got some chicken and mashed potatoes. Gonna build a fire here in a little bit. Just kind of relax and get ready for summit day tomorrow. Nice peaceful evening at Kaiser Brown Lake. It's about 8:30. It's morning of day number 2, summit day. Getting some breakfast. Got some oatmeal here. We're gonna eat up and then pack up the Camelback and hit the trail, head out for the peak. Brooke, are you excited to go climb a mountain? She's excited. It's about 6:30 a.m. and we're leaving our base camp, getting ready to head out to Sky Pilot Mountain. Got about 7 miles to get to the mountain before we start climbing. Well, about an hour and a half in, and I've made it to Second Rock Lake. Looks like a storm's rolling in. Hopefully it passes pretty quick. There's Whitetail Peak again, and that should be my mountain straight ahead. It's probably tucked around to the left, the summit. I think that's part of Beartooth Mountain there. It's starting to open up here a little bit. There's Medicine Mountain straight ahead. Whitetail Peak is up above me over there somewhere, hidden. I think my mountain is right there on the left. I'm pretty sure that's it. Well, this is getting pretty brutal. Probably about a half to 3/4 of a mile to Sky Pilot Lake. I just hit the 10,000 foot contour line. So about 2,000 feet vertical gain to the summit, but this is just nasty. I got snowfields over there. I'm trying to go around it over here, and it's just bushwhacking boulders. I'm getting a little bit closer. Hoping I can weave to the right of the snow here, just underneath that spire to the left of it. And the lake should be up there. I got a tired pooch. I'm 4 hours in and I finally made it to Sky Pilot Lake. And there's my snow wall. I need to go up. I need to get up on top of that plateau somehow. I'm gonna hit the rocks as much as I can. Go up that way. And the summit's way back out of view to the right. Girl, this way. Let's go. Well, it looks like I found a pretty fairly easy way to avoid the snow for the most part. I'm gonna go right up here, hit that ridge line, all the way up, all the way around, hit the plateau, all the way back. The summit's way back out of view. So once I get up to that plateau, hopefully it'll be pretty smooth sailing. There's my first view of Castle Mountain, Castle Rock Spire. I'll be doing Castle Mountain in about 3 weeks. So I'll get to scout it out a little bit from this angle. I'm getting fairly close, I think. I just gotta go right up. Well, here it is, making my final push to the summit. Summit's right up here. Here it is. Whew. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Here's Whitetail Peak, pretty awesome view. As you can see, the traverse over to Castle Mountain looks pretty nasty. There's Sundance Mountain over there, which I did last weekend. You can see the Silt Lakes where I started last weekend. There's looking back on, I think that's Throp Lake. I'll be back down there in a couple hours. That's the drainage where I came from. Brooks digging a hole, apparently still has energy. Oh baby, yeah, that's a pretty far ways down. Pretty awesome view at Castle Mountain. Ridgeline for whitetail looks pretty insane. There's Beartooth Mountain. So 6.5 hours one way from Kaiser Brown to get to the summit. Hopefully I'll be able to make it back in about probably 4.5. I should be able to cut my time quite a bit going down. Time for another snow slope. Oh, it wasn't too bad. A little steep in areas, but not too bad at all. Join a little bit of a break here before heading down to Sky Pilot Lake. Making pretty good time on the way back from the summit to here. It's been an hour, and it took probably 2 hours from here to the summit, so going twice as fast. Made it back down to Sky Pilot Lake. That's where I came down from. Brooks going for a little swim. Looks like a storm's rolling in. Hoping to get down elevation a little bit more before it hits. Get to this other side of the creek. Looks like I'll be able to make it down there. Time for another snack and break. We're at Second Rock Lake. Probably about 2.5 miles until we get back to base camp. There's looking back on Second Rock Lake. Yeah, we're less than a mile from base camp. last mile will be pretty easy. There's a game trail that we'll be following here. I think we're finally about done with these boulders. Just on the other side here. It should ease up a little bit. Well, there it is. There's Kaiser Brown Lake. Even got a rainbow waiting for us. We made it back to base camp. We made it. Total time from camp to summit to camp, 11 hours and 30 minutes. What a day. All right, it's morning of day number 3. We got our campsite packed up. It's about 9:15 a.m. Getting ready to hike 7 miles to the car. Should be a pretty easy hike. We got the trail all the way. Looks like it's going to be a good morning. Well, we made it back to the bridge. So 1.5 miles down and about 5.5 more to go. Well, there it is. There's the bridge and the trailhead. Made it 7.5 miles from the end of Kaiser Brown to here in 1 hour and 59 minutes. So we were hauling pretty good, pretty good. I get one more sniff in before we get the car.